I've been shopping at the car boot sale again. This might be the biggest thing I've ever got. An old Delta bandsaw. Now, I have no idea if it works, so the first thing is to give it a test. There's no blade in it, but if we get it open, we'll see if the wheels turn. I have my little EcoFlow unit, so we can see if this will power on. Okay, fingers crossed. That's good. I haven't wasted my money, and the thing is worth spending some time on, but it's pretty filthy. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is get it stripped down and give it a clean. The bearings are pretty caked in dust, so let's get them off and we'll see if they need replacing after a clean. That's as stripped down as I think I need to go with it. There's a lot of dust, so I'm going to start with the vacuum, see if we can get that up, and then we can go for some water. I said that was all I was going to take off, but I can't reach some of the bits at the bottom, so I think this cast iron base will come off. That'll make the whole thing a lot lighter, and I can clean at the bottom. Right, let's give everything a wash down. The door has got some stickers on that are just a bit of advertising and others that are needed. So I think these ones that are just like got the brand logo look a bit scruffy, and I'm going to get them removed. Right, I'm going to leave this all to dry for a couple of hours while I go and have my breakfast, and then we can get it put back together. I'm going to have my tea at my new FlexiSpot standing desk. I don't have a desk at the moment, so all my video editing is done hunched over a laptop on the sofa. Not good for the back of a man of my age. So when FlexiSpot asked if I wanted to try one of their desks, I said yes please. As someone that's quite tall, over 6 foot, I was worried it wouldn't go high enough, but I don't think I needed to worry. It is really simple to change the height with just a push of the button. But you can also program height. So I've got 2 programmed in. The first one is the sitting height I want. This I have set up to be the perfect height to work at when I want to sit with my stool and edit videos. When I feel I've been sat down too long though, I can raise it up by pressing my other setting to the standing height. This working height is ideal for me, but you can program up to 4 heights in, so you can have different settings for different people. In fact, last week I had my nephew over doing some woodworking at my workbench. He found it far too tall because I had it set up for my height. If I'd have had this at the time, I could have lowered it down so he had a nice platform to work on. It also has a load capacity of 100 kilograms, so it can cope with anything I'm going to put on a desk, but you could actually use it in a workshop. It couldn't be easy to purchase a FlexiSpot desk. Head over to amazon.co.uk and search for FlexiSpot. Now, the one I've gone for is all black. Black legs, black top, but there are different colourways to choose from. I think this one looks pretty slick. You can also click on the FlexiSpot store and see all the products they have available. Or simply click the link that will be under this video. Right, thank you to FlexiSpot for this desk. Should really help my back. Now, let's go and see if those parts are dry. There, we're dry. So I've got to do the same process again now, but in reverse. So I think I'll start with this cast iron base because then I can stand it all up. The blade guides are pretty simple on these. You've got a bearing at the back on both of the guides, the front and the lower, and then to keep the blade aligned on the side, you've just got some little steel pins that move in and out. I don't think I can do anything to them. The bearings will move freely. I'm just going to give everything a spray with the lubricant before I put it back together. These are definitely not the most sophisticated blade guides, but on a little bandsaw like this, cutting small curved pieces, I think they should be fine. I think what I'm going to do is get this table refitted, and then we can fit the blade when half the bits aren't back on. It just gives us a bit more access, so we have the luxury of doing it this way round instead of trying to fight everything and put it on at the end. I've got a new blade for this, a 3/16 one from Tough Saws. I've been using them to get all my blades for years. So, without too many bits in the way, this should be an easy install. At the moment, the blade's tracking towards the back of the wheel. We want it about centre. So on the back of the machine, there's a little knob, and we can wind that in until we get the tracking about where we want it. So I'm happy with the blade position, but while we've got the door and the guards off, it's so much easier to sort out where the guides go. We are set. When I refitted the table, there was a hard stop at 90 degrees. So let's check if that's actually correct. It looks like we're spot on. So good to go. The top blade guard fits to the guides. The bottom one, though, fits to the inside of the door. I think that all means we're on the last job, and that's to get this door reattached, and then I should have no bits left over. Always a nice thing to discover. I took those stickers off the front, so let's now get some branding back on there. Much better. So now all that's left to do is plug it in, see if it actually still works after I've taken it apart, and get some curves cut. I think that performed great. Really nice cut. Did it no problem whatsoever. It's a very capable little saw. It's got a really good cut capacity for something so small. And of course, it's light. I can just pick it up and stick it under the bench when I don't need it. Now, I already have a bandsaw. I've got an Axman's professional one. Really big machine, great machine. But I think the dream bandsaw setup is having two. One with a resawing, wider blade in the bigger, more powerful machine, and then a thin blade in a small machine for doing curves. I hate changing blades. So 2 bandsaws is a luxury, but something that I got for £30 at the boot sale that's really small, I think it's going to work great for me. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.